I tell you, that was a classic clip. I loved it. I love that John Travolta hairdo that he was sporting. Pete Michaels, everybody. What's up, pal? Good to see you.
See you.
Woody.
I hate it when you let go of my gizmo.
You know what, Pete? He looks better than you 30 years later.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Did you like my Jerry curl?
I'm teasing you.
That was dope back in the day, Jerry curl.
You're both two very good-looking fellas.
No, thank you so much. You too. Thank you. Okay.
Tell us about your experience with Joe Franklin, how you met.
Well, it was weird because Mel Stanley, the fellow who brought me on, told me that they were going to do a taping at the show. Would I like to be on? And I said, okay, what do I have to do? He says, well, call Joe and talk to him and, you know, ingratiate yourself. So I did. I called Joe up and I said, what do I have to do to get on your show? He says, come to my office and we'll talk. I said, okay. So on my way there, I called from the corner. I said, listen, I'm on the corner, blah, blah. Where do I report, you know? So he goes, tells me the address and how to get to the room and stuff. And then he says, bring me a sandwich. A sandwich, yeah. He said, I want a corned beef, lean, on rye, with mustard, and a sour pickle. And when I got up, I walked up the stairs and got into the office. And if you've been there, it was like a maze. It was like the Collier brothers.
I forgot about it.
And I'm like, Joe, and he's like, follow the voice, follow the voice. And when I finally found him, there we were. We talked, and he said, you know, when they were taping, and would I bring Woody? And I said, yeah, sure. And they wanted me to bring one of the I almost said DVD. There were no DVDs then. The VHS tape of the ventriloquism course, and that's how we got on the show.
That's great.
Yeah, Joe Franklin, I love you, Joe. I miss you, Joe. I wish you were still here, Joe, because the show would be moving a lot faster and easier than this goondar over here. Tells everybody, that's your toin. That's your toin. How you doing, John P?
Hey, listen, where's your trunk?
I got a trunk here, right here, John
We got the
P.
bathroom in the back.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
So what's going on? Woody, talk to me. What's happening?
Nothing. Just here talking about Joe Franklin, you know.
What's your experience with Joe?
Oh, I love Joe Franklin. He really he had a better hairstyle than both of us. No word, and it was real hair, not this fake crap up here. His is real. You know what I'm saying? No, but you talked to Joe briefly about the Great Gabbo, the von Stroheim movie. Yeah, I know all that stuff, Johnny. I know any ventriloquism movie. I know about it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Stump the P. What do you got?
Stump the T. Oh, Stump the T. Check this out. Okay. Who? What was the name of the movie? Oh, what, you're gonna do this? Shut up. The show was going smooth, everything, and then you show up, and everything got all messed up. Shut up. One thing I got to say about Joe Franklin, and all your other guests will back me on this one. The man was cordial, friendly, didn't forget your face, didn't forget your name. Mm-hmm. And he's a guy who had like literally thousands of people on his show back in the day. I mean, big names, you know, and they'll talk about that as well. But always was a gentleman, treated everybody with respect. He treated even guys that had just broke into the business like a star. That's how he made you feel. Like, you know, like you've been doing this for 100 years. And he was old enough to know. Shut up. But treated him, I can't believe you said that. I'm talking about Joe. I know you're talking about Joe. Can I talk about Joe now? Oh, God. I'll just shut down. Good, thank you. Play the Jewish song again. Shut up with that. But he was a wonderful man, very cordial, very professional. Mm-hmm. He had a great staff up there, just like this joint. Yeah, and they do what they did. Yeah, shut up.
Well, it's a CTV, not NBC. What do you want?
He wasn't on NBC, a ding-a-ling.
All right. Well, Pete, listen, that's your time. Pete Michaels, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much, Johnny P.
All right, Pete Michaels.